Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Josh Downs to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And that's good for a gain of 5. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only a yard that time. It forces 4th and 1.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Packers are going to have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Love going to air this out to start. Complete on the slant to Watson. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 2 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. They stick with Jacobs, and he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Love out of the shotgun. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Love from the gun. Quick slant taken in by Dobbs. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Play made by E.J. Speed. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Pick up a 5 on that play, and it'll be first down, Packers.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. This finds Downs. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Juju Brents with a stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. First down throw, here's Love. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Love to throw again. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Sideline throw is incomplete. Should have been intercepted in all reality. Instead, 4th down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
They'll run for it. Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Love. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Well, now this is certainly going to make 2nd and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. But give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating. It's going to make it a more difficult now 2nd and goal situation.
It's a Green Bay touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is McManus to kick this away. Downs on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their second drive of the game. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First down throw here from Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Love. On target to Musgrave. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Thrown on first down, Love. Taken in by Dobbs. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Love now. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. They'll throw it again. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Colts will get it back with a long field ahead. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
Short side option here. He's running left. Brushes him off with... He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce in just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Richardson on 3rd. Setting up the screen. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Up and good from Fairbairn. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a 1st down. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. So after figuring out the flag, now we've reached the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a 1st inside the red zone. The throw is caught, and he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll throw again, Richardson. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
1st and goal. Here's Taylor. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Another shot for Taylor. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts tie this game 7-7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. One touchdown and one interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Forced out to his right.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. Love out of the shotgun. Flush down out to his left. And he's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Here he is to throw. He beams one deep right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
To throw. This is reeled in by Reed. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So it's 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Setting up to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Well, we'll pause here, and for good reason. One of the Packers injured on that play and is being tended to. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Throwing now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet, that time.
So fourth down, here comes Daniel Wheeler to send it flying for the Packers. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Second and 3. Complete over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Downs on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. Throw left side, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
2nd and 3 now. Richardson. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just one.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw, Richardson. Hits him on the out route. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All right, all set up now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Throw caught at the 6. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. He lofts it deep left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
2nd and 10 now. Reed's got it. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
They're set up at the 35 now. Willis to throw it. Watson with the catch. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 43. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
So often, one of the things you have to teach running backs at the NFL level, you don't always have to hit a home run. Especially in short yardage situations, just go get that single and move the chains.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Willis. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Back to the air here on 2nd and 10. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Big moment here in overtime. 4th down, and the offense is out there. Looking to throw it. Pushes this one towards the sideline. He's got it, and the feet are in bounds too. They're set up at the 35 now. They are throwing it again. Escapes the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Oh, big interception here. Picked off Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.